Hello and welcome to Friday Night Not So Live. My name is Sharon Rogers and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Wells, Maine. And every Friday I like to bring you a video. Well, actually I like to be live whenever possible, but sometimes I can't. And so that's when I go not so live and provide you with a video. I had hoped to be live tonight, but it looks like I got called in to provide some technical support at my main place of employment. So you get a pre-recorded video, which is probably going to end up being a little bit more polished. So I hope you enjoy it. A shout out to a fellow demonstrator, Anna Hellman. Anna and I became friends earlier this year when we both attended On Stage. She needed a lift to the hotel from the airport, and my husband and I let her jump in our Uber, and then we hung out with a couple of her teammates for the rest of the event. So it was quite fun. And I just recently caught this project that Anna did, and I thought that would make a great Friday Night Live, or not so live in this case. So let's get started. Let's begin by using this beautiful Fern and Flora 3D embossing folder. And it is a 3D, so that means that for our machine, we will need plate number 1 and plate number 4. I will also need a piece of basic white. I mean, I could do any color I wanted to, but I'm going to use basic white. And I'm not sure how I want this oriented. It could go either way, but I think I want it so that the ferns go primarily up and down. So we will put that through our machine. You want to make sure you put the folded end through first. And I'll run this through. So the embossing, I think embossing and placing white on white just looks so clean and sophisticated. I'm not necessarily sophisticated. I'm clean, but I'm not really sophisticated. But I like my cards to look that way. So now I will glue this, just basic adhesive, because we're going to be popping some things up. But first I want just this. And I've cut it the same size as my card front. So it's covering the whole thing. All right. Now I need to get some beautiful flowers to add to this. Now, I don't know if you saw my video that I put up on my Facebook page late last night, but I've been looking for this set for a while now. Lovely arrangements, and I found it. I just had to clean my desk. Does that ever happen to you? I bet it does. I can probably name some of my friends for whom it doesn't happen, but I won't. Let's see. And there are some coordinating dies. So I think I'm going to go for making these really simple. And this is just going to be a pretty clean project. All right. So I'm going to stamp this in, I think we're just going to use strawberry slush. So I'm going to stamp several of them. Oh, I might need more. I don't know how many I'll need, so let's get out some more paper, and we can always save some for another project. So let's do 3 of these. Now, while I have this here, I want to do a little coloring. So I'm going to bring in a small blending brush, And I'm going to bring in a scrap paper, just take off that little bit. And I just want to add just a hint of color in there. Just a hint. So it's not a lot. Just makes it very soft and pretty. I am going to die cut these out. And then I thought maybe let's bring in some yellow for the centers there. And I thought I might stamp leaves, but I decided I'm not gonna stamp the leaves. All right, so we're gonna put some yellow in here in the centers, just with an edge on this one. So you can see how quickly this comes together. You know what? I think I need a little bit more pink out here on the bottoms. It's a little too white for me. All right. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to die cut these and die cut a bunch of the leaves as well. So here I have a piece of old olive, and I will put my leaves on here. And then I've got those other two pieces here, and we'll get out the coordinating dies for that, which I guess I didn't get out when I got out the leaves. So let's see. So this one will go right here. And I think, I don't think I need, you know what, when I'm cutting several pieces, I generally will tape them down just so that they don't move. Sometimes after they pass the first dies, which in this case the leaves, they'll jump. Oh, my hands are shaky today. Well, that's going to be good enough. And what will happen anyways is if it's not good enough, I can put the bad edges somewhere else. Like I can hide them under a good flower or a good edge of a flower, or put a leaf around it, something like that. Look at my nice clean plates. And then I'm just going to repeat this. All right, now I'm going to bring in a window sheet. Now before I do that, I like to put some of my embossing buddy, rub it over my fingers a little bit. Helps take away some of the oils that might transfer to my sheet. I want to keep this as kind of clean as possible, if I can. And I'm going to cut this down. I know it's going to be hard to see because it's clear. I'm going to cut this down to 5.5 by 4.25. So same thing as the front of my card. This is what's going to provide the floating illusion. All right, now let's arrange some of my flowers on here. And again, like I said, I don't really know how many I want, but let's not try to limit ourselves. I just want to get an idea of what I might do. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. Well, I'm going to stick these on with some dimensionals. You know what I'm going to do instead? I think I'm going to, let's see if we do something like this. Oh, I didn't want to put the dimensional on there. That was dumb. That's dumb. That's not where I want it. I can stick these on with glue dots. But let's see what happens if no, we'll go ahead, and I'm going to make this. Remember, I made my ferns go vertically, so we're going to want this to do the same. Now, window sheets are pretty heavy duty, which is great. You can put these on with dimensionals. However, I don't need it to be super thick. And I know some of you are thinking, why don't you just set it on top of the white card so that, you can kind of see where it is, and as opposed to on your background where it just looks so big. Because it's not ready to go on my card. I mean, I guess I can just sit it on my card like that. Oops. Gotta make sure all the debris is off. Okay. So where are we going to put these guys? So maybe right here and right here and right here. Let's put some more on. Let's have a full bouquet. Yeah, that looks nice. Put that right there. So we have quite a few flowers on there, and then we'll just put the leaves on. And let's see, get some more glue dots, which are also hard to see because they're clear too. All right. And then we'll take another one. Okay, I want to make sure that I don't extend beyond the edge of the card because that'll be a problem for the envelope. Let's put one of these single ones in. Okay, I think we'll have one more double one down here. So this is a case where I put in more, or I die cut more flowers than I thought I was going to use. And then I was able to change my mind and use more because I did that. Let's just stick this down here. And then I think one more. One of my leaves will probably go unused. All right, so there we have that. And I know we need a sentiment on here, but let's take care of what we're doing first here. So now I want them to float, which means, I mean, they're sort of floating now, but if you flip this over and you put your dimensionals behind the flowers, so let me show you. So that they're not going to be seen at all. That's going to cause this to raise and look like it's floating even more. And again, as I said, this is a pretty stiff medium, these window sheets. So it's gonna not bend and wobble. It'll be great. It's not like vellum. So now I'm just going to stand it up because it's easier to line it up, I think, that way. All right, and so these are really kind of floating above my embossing. There we go. And so there we have just a pretty simple card. Now let's just add a sentiment. I'm going to bring in my Greetings for All Mix and Match ephemera because there are some beautiful white on black ones as well. So let's see if I chose maybe Happy Birthday, because we always all need Happy Birthday. Look at how beautiful that looks there. So let's just take a couple of these mini dimensionals and add them. Right there. And our card is almost done. Let's see if we can add a little bit of bling to that. You know what? Let's go ahead and use these array of dots. And we'll just put a couple of these dots somewhere around, and they're going to look like they're floating too. And there is our card. Let's see if you can see the floating aspect of it. It's going to be hard to pick up, but it's definitely a unique card. Thanks for joining me tonight. I hope you have a great weekend ahead of you. Here in Maine, there's going to be a little bit of rain, but that's okay because that's great Stampin' weather. And it might also be really warm, which is also great stamping weather. So I hope you're able to be creative this weekend. Have a great one.